All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
54, time to go, night.
Shoot.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
10 2 so.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Fire.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, high 7. Look at me. Zipper.
58, Mike.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he's got Peak. And he goes.
Ready.
Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
You didn't know? That's crazy.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason, he completes this one to Mack. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back to the air on second down. Eason, he's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Hopefully the coach
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
do a deep ball. I tipped it. And my other quarterback tipped it again.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
The default.
A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards. Tannehill. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Tannehill. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Cameron Meredith, the intended target. But now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tannehill now to throw. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll run on first down. Gibson. They'll have a first down past the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On play action, Tannehill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Tannehill now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Joseph on for the extra point.
YG or not, man, you gonna give me my 10 G's.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
YG or not, bro. Fuck that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
Damn.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Eason able to find the rookie from Ohio State, Paris Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away at 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw. Eason, and Pascal's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I don't know, my ball was sleeping yesterday. I like it right now.
Check, 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 check.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, Alpha.
55, my guy, 55. Here we go, D.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Tannehill. He completes it to P. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Evans, fast footwork, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Tannehill now closing in on a 200-yard 1st half through the air. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Sharon Peak, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Get you, good dog.
Go.
Look at this bullshit here.
Hey, check Mike. Watching it five.
From the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
General West.
What the fuck is this?
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
A throw out wide caught by Pascal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On the ready.
55. Here we go. Alert 3.
22 jet bomber.
What?
You're out.
On third down, Eason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Adoree Jackson deep for Tennessee. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
You're going to get kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route,
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Tannehill. He gets it here to Payne. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
What's up, girl?
one thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Bravo!
From the gun on third down, Tannehill looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's first and 10. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
That stupid.
Picked off at the 47. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
She not ugly. She look
pick
dirty.
6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Oh. The joints that, yeah. What's this?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Where you want to go bike riding that?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Eason. Nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it'll be Titan football.
Yeah.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Air fryers wasn't out, I don't think. Oh, was it?
54, right there, 54 miles.
Now Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, G, get off the field.
Ready?
Back to throw, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A 1st down there on a pick up the 25.
Brown, and that shit worked.
Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. This is caught. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
What?
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking
what
wide
you doing?
receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
We gotta play that bill.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, they'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Eason. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48. complete, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Jamal Sheard on the stop. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of the offense.
Push that back. Push it this way. Yep, there you go. Push it. There you go.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. Flushed out right. He finds his target. It's Evans. He got 29 yards that time.
What?
60 outlaw.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
They'll try and run for it on first. Back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
You want me to move it for you?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch the defense. Go.
Here's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Tannehill's pass complete to A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count.
I need that.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Titans 17.
Whoa! What are you? Oh, my body. Dad, you gotta clean it all out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
We got the tutty.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception,
Throw that.
are you a
Then
little
it's
bit
spitting.
more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here we go. Hey, watch that.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. It got his man complete. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Three red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a fourth on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Great.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Okay, double up.
Hey, Delta.
Back 55. Back 55.
Throwing on first down. Eason. He's going to look deep down the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
X3, 218, chopper. Get it.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it
really
winds
got
up
a
with
safety.
safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you
Where your
run
pants?
backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too
Go
much.
get your pants in your
I almost
room.
don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield.
Tuck can't help you.
He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still
trying to
leading,
want
but
some
it
Chick-fil-A.
costs him. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This two shall pass, this two shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Just 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48, 20, 10.
Oh, no!
CD, I know it's just his second year.
Why did I drop? I try to celebrate.
On the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding.
I need to figure out why that should be doing that.
They will take the sack instead of
I'm
the
trying to throw it quick.
And it takes another down off the
Every time I
series.
try to throw it
But
quick
the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack?
Oh, that shit was happening to me yesterday.
No, not at all.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal.
Ball. My nigga coming back for it and didn't even try to go get it. Get the fuck out of here.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. He's able to work it here to
Dang, Big Beasley.
They do get 8 out
You
of the
had the
pitch and
touchdown,
catch,
and I fucked it up.
It's fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down.
What you gotta get?
Look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Talking.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
No, he got the 12 gauge too.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard.
Oh, they only got them for
how
breakfast.
Poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
No, they don't have it. What you want?
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Eason. His throw incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion. What's that? It wasn't an interception. Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
You like barbecue sauce.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. On 4th down, Eason, he's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Hey, wahoo! 18 Gators.
This nigga said wake up. He got Patty at his crib. I'm asleep.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You got nothing today.
Tannehill going to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end
Oh,
zone.
my kids are coming?
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
How? You think so?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Right there.
Oh, I broke it by accident.
Now it's Tannehill. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory.
Oh, they know how to fix it.